Bike ride. I remember not knowing how to ride a bike until um, junior year in high school. Yeah, I was really old when I learned how to ride a bike. I had a bike when I was younger. Those bikes with the tricycle kind of bikes where it helped kids learn how to ride a bike. But my parents never bought me a bike ever since I was 5 or something. But that's fine. My mom didn't really like spending money on stuff and didn't really have that much. But at high school, my sister got a bike from a friend who was going to throw away her bike, but then my sister used the bike for a while, but she stopped using it for some reason. And then I started using it. The bike was pink, but regardless, I learned how to ride on it, and I don't know, it was a really cool bike. Except the first few times I rode on it, in fact, the third time I ever rode a bike on, without the training wheels and stuff, and in high school, which was years after my first biking experience, my friend wanted to bike to the beach, and I agreed with him, because how bad could it be? And we biked, we went uphill and downhill, and I was having just a little bit of a difficult time keeping up. Not really that much of a difficult time because I'm outside all the time anyways back in high school, so I was in pretty good shape. Except he didn't tell me that there was gonna be a little tricky hill that we were gonna go down. So we went down this hill, and we were going a lot faster than I had anticipated. And at the end of the hill was a turn that was kind of sharp, and I made past that okay. And then we had to make another sharp turn to get into the slope that leads you up into the sidewalk, because we weren't at the sidewalk at the time. So we turned the turn, and then we turned into the sidewalk. And after we turned into the sidewalk, because we were going down so fast, that slope that's normally supposed to be a gentle slope going into the sidewalk wasn't so gentle. I saw him fly up and landed and skid, and there was another sort of barrier to keep you off of the sidewalk grass or something, because it was in like a business place. They didn't want people trampling over the grass. I don't really remember, but there was this barrier, and after he hopped the curb, he had to turn really fast, and I could hear the skidding, and I could see the tire marks, and I was like, oh shit, can I do this right now? And by the time I finished that, thought it was I'd already hit the curb. And I flew, and I was like, okay, I haven't really had much experience turning, let alone turning really suddenly and controlled. So I kind of I turned a little bit as soon as I hit the floor, except I was new to turning, and I felt like I was gonna fall to the opposite side that I was turning to, because I hit the floor and I turned really quick. It was like a jerk. Then I jerked back because I didn't want to lose my balance and slam on the floor. But jerking back meant that I was going back in a straight line right into the barrier, and I hit the barrier. And then my bike, it flipped 360, and I was on the floor, and my bike was like another 6 feet in front of me, and oh, it was bad. I laid there for a bit. Then I wonder if my bike was okay, because it would probably be the only bike that I'd get for a long time. And then he came over. He was like, "Oh damn, you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm alright. I think something's wrong with my foot though." And I took off my shoe. It was really painful. I think I messed up my ankle or something. I don't know. Whenever I mess up a body part, I never get it checked. Some parts still creak and crack till this day, but they're still functional, so I guess I'm alright. And when I took off my shoe to check, there was this blood coming out of my toe, from under my nail, and I was like, oh damn. So, and there, I don't know, there was like dirt and stuff on it too, or is it just like sock lint? And then I poured some water to get it off, and sat there for a little bit, and you know, had to get home. So he said, "Yo, it's getting dark. We should probably get home." I said, "Yeah, yeah." Got back up, put on my shoe, and we biked back home. And 2 months later, my toenail fell off. Yeah. And remember, progress happens one step at a time, one day at a time, one idea at a time. Just don't forget to take that first step.